Governor is here today, and this was actually, it's been very, I've not been understanding Gava. I lived in a city council house, and within a month or two, if you know that you haven't paid your rent, you're chucked out. There's eviction, forcefully eviction. Na vitu zako zinachukuliwa, they are even taken to this other place in Dagoretti. But then why would it take so long, like 9 months, 10 months, for any person, for them not to pay rent? Then number two, when you go to Ziwani and Jerry and, those sites, by there I lived in these lands. I love Eastlands. I've never understood why they would even have makeshifts, whatever. And it's like, that is my territory. All them, wamejijengea wenyewe extensions. So that I would not understand, because then what is it going to take you for you to, to resolve those issues? Na kila mtu ajue anakaa kwa nyumba yake.
I agree with you. The problem was political interference over the last 10 or so years. We've had leadership that is afraid to make tough decisions. So people would stay with arrears for all that time, not pay, bring their relatives, increase the extensions, and nothing be done. In the last 2 months, I have increased revenue from houses by 250%, just by enforcing. We've had to do evictions. We've had to, and that has happened in Karioko, in that same Woodley, in Jericho. And some people, it takes them to see their neighbor being evicted for them to pay. Unfortunately. Today, if you go to Jamhuri Estate, there is no single area. Everyone is up to date as we speak. If you go to Makadara, in all those estates, but people are now paying. And we're seeing, that's why we even were able to hit that record. So I think it's just political interference. Those days, the councillors or the MCAs would say, no, leave my people, they don't. But I've refused that. Everybody must pay their fair share. And now the place I'm going to in this financial year with the regularization is on land rates. This year, we're on land rates like white on rice. People must pay their fair share. We're the only city, or other county, that has an up-to-date, so to speak, valuation role. When we got into office, we used that immediate goodwill to engage with the Chief Justice to set up the valuation court that validated our 2019 valuation role. All other counties are in the 1980s valuation role for their rates. So that's why we have a challenge with evolution. Now we're going to do our 2026 valuation role that will be based on improved site value. The value of your house must determine how much rent you pay, because it also determines the utilities that you're using in that house. You cannot have somebody in Githogoro paying the same as Runda and you're next door to each other. It cannot be. If you go to most cities globally, the biggest revenue source for urban areas is property taxes, But we're scratching the surface as Kenya. Let me give you just one last example. I was with a friend. I'm in a network of cities. We're in a Harvard program, 40 of us. I'm the one from Africa. And so part of it, we were going through what is our subject that you want to work on. So this mayor tells me that she's very upset that she wants to do a stadium of $800 million, and her revenue is $800 million. So how does she? So I wonder, oh wow, that is a lot. $800 million is a lot of money. Do you know her city? Asked her, what is the population of your city? 150,000. A city of 150,000 people that has a budget of $800 million doing such things. Yet a city of 7 million people is scratching the surface because we just want to be politically expedient, So these tough decisions must be made for our city to be able to finance. Once you finance it, sometimes I do a small section. The other day on Moy Avenue Service Lane, we just redid the walkways, put in the new bins, put in lights, and you can see people are excited and they're happy about it. That should be the minimum standard across the city. It can be done if we sort out the financing aspect in our capital. So thank you, Chair, for that.